everyone, and welcome back to another video. Anywho, I just finished watching Evil Dead Rise, and I must say, yo,
Jesus is Lord.
that movie is not for the faint-hearted, ne? I know I'm a huge fan of horror movies. I'm a huge fan of all these paranormal activities or paranormal story times or paranormal stories and whatsoever. But yo, Evil Dead Rise, it's not bad. It's just that it is way too demonic, right? It is way too demonic, and I mean, compared to the Popus Exorcist, yo, it is too much. It is too much. Like if you're gonna watch that movie, watch it at your own risk. Watch it. Hey, you are fully equipped. Because now I told myself after watching it, no horror, I'm never gonna watch it again because I felt as if it was too demonic. You know, like it wasn't that enticing. Throughout the whole movie, Motunoto were like, nah. Oh, there was blood everywhere. And it like, nah. Anywho, so I'm gonna be reading you, my favorite people, scary story times, right? You know I'm full of surprises, I guess. Oh, by the way, if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're a regular, thank you for supporting my content. So, I can relate, I'm always busy. Not always busy, but I am always like, I'm investigative. Not investigative. I'm curious, actually. I'm curious. So in my spare time, in my free time, I like to go on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, or whichever social media. So they get Facebook, Fanda. And I was reading people's like stories. They had paranormal encounters and all of that, right? And I was like, yo, let me go and read that for the fam. Let me go read that for the fam. Let's keep a see you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you know that you're the type of person that gets nightmares easily, like, do not watch this video. But I don't think that these stories are bad. They're not bad compared to the movies that we watched when we were children, when we were kids. So they're not bad. But then if you know that you get disturbed easily, if you know that you get triggered easily, I would advise you to not watch the video or not even listen to it, because you might end up getting nightmares or whatsoever. Borona, did I hat? Dingwenya. Yo. Okay. So the first one, I'm not going to be reading the names, right? So these stories, I got them from Facebook, right? So the first one reads, okay, so my husband was hiking from Nongoma to Durban. Nongoma, okay. A car pulled up and the door opened. He felt very lucky when he realized the car was full of beautiful girls. What was the husband doing there? Why Ashabana Banana? He's your husband. He must be looking at you only, Miguel. He felt very lucky when he realized the car was full of beautiful girls. So, yeah, in other words, he's the type of person that gets distracted easily. He's the type of person, that has his eyes everywhere. He felt very lucky when he realized the car was full of beautiful girls. Okay, he got in and sat between the ladies at the back. Okay. He felt like a boss and started greeting the ladies and making small talk, but there was silence. Dead silence. No response, nothing. They just kept straight faces. Imagine you got into a taxi that's full of females, females that are blazing hot. Females that are blazing hot. You try and create a conversation between them, you and them. You try and create a conversation between you and them. You're trying to be at there. You go try with my get, but I would run. Because I watched a lot of horror movies growing up, and that thing grew in me. I am now so invested in horror movies. So my mind would be there. Oh no, I once watched a movie that said, I once watched a movie whereby 1 2 3 1 2 3 happened. If people are quiet, that means that. Okay. He realized he was in trouble when they wore their black hoods and started praying in a foreign language. My God. He sat on one leg, and I am sure. Dintang! Like Dintang! Hi, Marabama, Mama Wasukudisa, like. Now I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. Oh my gosh. Oh! I am so sorry about that. Like, my mom busy. All times hour, like it's late. It's literally 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. How about it? Okay. He realized he was in trouble when they wore their black hoods and started praying in a foreign language. He said he was so horrified that he jumped over the woman he was sitting next to, and he had no choice but to jump out while the car was moving. He knew at that moment that shit was about to go down. Fortunately, they never tried to stop him. This happened years before we met. Oh, okay. That's good at least, because I thought it happened selling Yalan, I thought the guy, he's not to be trusted. Like, So, hey, what I've learned from this is that Sky hike up see, Sky hike up see. No, don't even hike at any time. Right. Okay, so the second one we meet. Hey! There's something creepy going on in my yard. It's the second time today. Usually I sleep late, sometimes around past 2 a.m. Few moments passed, I hear some footsteps passing by my house door. Then they come back running and pass back. 2 a.m. Again, we all know what happens around those times, We all know what happens around 2 to 5 a.m. It is literally called the devil's hour. Then I can feel some pressure, like something is pressuring me towards the bed in such a way that I can't move an inch of my body and losing breath at the same time. But I try so hard to move and finally move myself forcefully. Sometimes same thing happens, hearing footsteps from outside. Then I feel like there's something inside the house staring at me and coming towards my bed. I would pray in tongues. I would literally pray in tongues. Yo! And I wake up and shout. Okay, this word is too much. This word is too much. Just know that it is a swear word, right? Yeah. And I'm not gonna say it because it's too much. And I wake up and shout, and it's gone. The fuck is that? I think that you were experiencing sleep paralysis, and because I get already you were losing your breath, and you were losing your breath when that thing came towards you. I'm not done yet. I am not done yet. Okay, so here's another one. During the festive seasons, Ariana and her sister Anna would usually visit her cranny in the Philippines. Is this recording? Okay, yeah. Her aunt Mary had a daughter who is 17 years old, same age as Ariana, while Anna is 15 years old. These three girls will usually explore goosebumps giving places such as the cemetery, old abandoned schools and churches. I am laughing because I am literally like this. I always want to explore abandoned places. It's just that I don't have anyone to go with because most of the people that I want to go with are scared. Like they don't want to try it out, and obviously I can't go alone. So yeah, just by luck, they always get out of those places unharmed. Ariana, Mary, and Anna were warned many times to stop visiting such places at the Philippines. Such places as the Philippines are a place of wonder, and scary creatures lurk in the darkness. One afternoon, the three girls were at the park when they overheard a conversation between two old women about a house just 3 houses away from Mary's house. It is believed that the house is haunted by a little boy and his older sister, I mean. But people believed it to be a myth or folklore, while others believed it to be true. The house will usually light up in midnight, and that caused many people to believe it's haunted. By the way, the lights are off now. I'm using my ring light. Mary and Ariana promised themselves to visit the house the following morning, but Anna didn't vouch for the upcoming adventure as she was scared. Ariana and Mary assured her that there's nothing to be scared of, as everything is just rumors used to scare young kids to stay out of the sight. At a vele, kids have the thing, nah, they're just saying that to scare us, you know. It's morning and the girls have their breakfast and they rush out to explore the abandoned house. Just by opening the gate of the girls, just by opening the gate of the girls, just by opening the gate, the girls felt a strong chilling force that gave them goosebumps, but they shook it off. Hey, Luluna to While the three girls were heading to the front door, Anna saw someone with pitch black eyes staring at them from the window. She quickly called her sisters. When they came to check, they couldn't see anything but curtains. The funny thing is that someone was still staring at them. So, in other words, Anna was the only one who saw that person, right? Okay. Only Mary could see her, so Mary was the only one who could see that person. When the girls opened the door, Anna felt a presence. The door slammed itself behind and something pulled Mary upstairs. What do you guys think pulled Mary upstairs? What do you guys think pulled Mary upstairs? Hey, Lorna Banari adventurous too much. Like, curious. We are so curious even at moments whereby we aren't supposed to. Okay, last one, my darlings. Last one, because I don't want the video to be long, right? Japanese dolls. The Japanese Dolls is a spooky story about a man whose daughter finds a mysterious box in the garden of their new house. It is a rough translation of a Japanese story. Because of my job, I was transferred to another part of the country. My company paid for a rental home where my family and I were going to live temporarily. It was a big house located on a mountainside. The only problem was that it was quite old and dilapidated. We had been living there for about a month when my daughter found something strange in the garden. It was a small box. This is similar to this other movie that I used to love. I forgot the name of it. My God. No, this is similar to it. This story is similar to it. I remember one of the girls, it was a father and two of his daughters, right? They moved to this new house. In the middle of nowhere, right? So the daughter, one of the daughters, the youngest found the box, and yeah, creepy stuff started happening afterwards. I forgot the name of the movie. Gosh, and I used to love that movie, you guys. Okay. When she showed it to me, I had a very ominous feeling about it. I took it away from her immediately and told her I was going to dispose of it. Good parent. If only I had just thrown the wretched thing away, none of this would ever have happened. For some reason I can't explain, I decided to burn the box. Okay. A few days later, something disastrous occurred. One of my close friends was in a car accident. Hi, man. Oh, man. This story is similar to this other movie, guys, that I used to love. Is it The Haunted Door? The Haunted Box? Something like that. And the father had to travel to Rome, if not mistaken, where he had to get one of the priests. Was it in Rome? But then it is similar to that. A few later, something disastrous occurred. One of my close friends was in a car accident. The vehicle suddenly burst into flames. My poor friend was trapped in the wreckage and burned alive. Shame. She was dead before the firemen arrived on the scene. A short time after that, another friend of mine had a tragic mishap. He was building a bonfire outside his home when he accidentally set his clothes on fire. He suffered severe burns on the right side of his face and his right arm. I went to visit my friend when he was recovering in the hospital, and he told me exactly what had occurred. He said that a few days before the accident happened, he had a strange dream that his body was on fire. Although I have never believed in superstitions, I had an eerie feeling that it had something to do with the box. It had something to do with the box my daughter found. I immediately went home and searched the garden, looking for the hole where I had burned the box. I found it, and when I picked it up, a terrible feeling of coldness washed over my entire body. Inside the chariot box, there were 3 dolls, traditional Japanese dolls. Kibochaki. Kibochaki. Okay, guys, so I don't want to freak y'all out. I don't want to scare y'all too much. Okay, guys, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.